What's going on, guys? Back again with another video. This pertains mostly to what we saw in the latest episode of Ahsoka, so episode 6. So if you haven't seen it, click off this video. But otherwise, spoiler warning out of the way. In this episode, we saw a very nice sequence of conversation between Baylan and Shin. And this gave us a lot of insight into his background, his goals, Shin's background and where she came from. And, it kind of gives you an idea as to ultimately what Baylan's goals are. And in one of these scenes, there's a conversation between them, and Shin asks if he misses the Jedi Order. And he says he misses the idea of it, but not the weakness. We learn that Shin was obviously not old enough to be a youngling during the purge of the temple, which you already knew. But Baylan goes on to say that when he was a little bit older than her, he watched everything he knew burn. So it just enforces the idea that Baylan isn't evil for the sake of being evil. Honestly, I sympathize with him because it seems as though he is what he is, a Jedi that survived the purged, that embraced the dark side because he knew that was the only way to survive, And pretty much we hear from him in this episode that he trained Shin to be more. So judging by that, that means that he's trained her to be a Jedi, followed a lot of the teachings from the Order, but also let her embrace the dark side. Another part of this episode, we learn that there is some kind of underlying power on this planet, Peridia, in which Thrawn and Ezra ended up. We see some great mothers, some night sisters is what they're referred to as great mothers. And Baylan asks Shin, there's a power here, can't you feel it? And it's eerie because, he knows something that we don't know. And for some reason, he feels as if he's being called to this planet. So I'm really excited to see the outcome of this season. It's very tragic that Ray Stevenson has passed. I don't know how this is going to affect the character story. I mean, obviously, they can't cast him anymore. So ultimately, we'll just have to wait and see. For me personally, these are probably the two most important characters. But anyway, guys, if you have any suggestions or idea as to what you think is really going on or what you think we'll see, drop them down in the comments and let me know. Because for me personally, other than knowing his goals, knowing what he wants, knowing a little bit of his background and how he thinks, I still have no idea what he sees in this planet and what he ultimately plans to do. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, check out more videos, and we'll see you in the next one.